Hey guys, my name is Leslie Lancaster and I am one of the recreational therapists at the Center for Individuals with Physical Challenges, and I'm glad that you joined us today for our wellness group. We're going to be doing a interactive chalk walk exercise obstacle course, and I'm going to show you how I created it. You probably are not going to create this on your own right now especially, but in the future this is something that you could do with your family or maybe a neighbor or someone close to you in the future whenever all the social distancing passes us. But for now, you're going to do this along with us, and it's going to be interactive and you can go through it with us as we demonstrate it. So how I actually designed the course, I actually used sidewalk chalk, and you can see here my sidewalk chalk is down to the bare nubs, but sidewalk chalk's really inexpensive. You can find that at the dollar store. Also Walmart has it too. Also, if you don't have sidewalk chalk or you don't want to pick that up, you could make your own. This is sidewalk paint, and basically all you will need is cornstarch. You will also need some food coloring, which comes in these cute little tubes, and then water. And basically all you will do is add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 4 tablespoons of water, and 6 to 8 drops of food coloring. And this is what it will end up looking like. It's pretty thin actually, but when you apply it, which if you'll come over here with me, I'll show you what that looked like, the finished product. If you apply it onto the sidewalk, it actually comes on pretty thick, and you can see down here where I pre-applied it before we started. I actually like the sidewalk paint better than I do the sidewalk chalk. It's darker and richer in color. So let's, if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started with our interactive obstacle course. All right, so follow me over here. All right, so I have my son with me today, and his name is Nathan, and he is going to actually be demonstrating these exercises for all of you as you go along with us. He is going to demonstrate them as if he was mobile, walking through it, and also he will demonstrate what it would look like if you were in a wheelchair from a seated position. So this is something that you can do, like I said, on your own on a nice day. Just go outside, find you a space that is maybe on the sidewalk, maybe your driveway would be a good place. So those are just some options of where you could actually come along and do this with us. All right, so he's going to hand over the video camera, and there's Nate. Hi, son.
Hi, guys.
So let's go ahead and get started. I'll follow you. All right, so I'm going to stand over here to the side, and so he will start here, and basically you can see from, I'll get behind him here. If you were going to get started, you would start off as a hopscotch, and he'll demonstrate what that looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and come back and show those who are from a seated position what they can do. If you'll look here, I put high knees, and that's just a cue for him to, if you're wheeling through it with your wheelchair, when you step into the square, you'll do a high knee and raise those knees up nice and high. There you go, and then you'll move over and high knee, high knees, and then one more high knee. All right. Next, we're going to keep moving through the course. If you're in your wheelchair, you'll start off by wheeling. Just follow along the zigzagged line. All right, and if you're walking, go ahead and stop, Nate. That's okay. If you're walking it, you're going to do toe to toe, working on your balance. And you'll just do heel to toe all the way through. And then if you're in your wheelchair, you'll just follow along, weaving in and out. As you come to the circle, if you're in your wheelchair, you'll go ahead and wheel all the way around. Working on those wheelchair skills out in the community. All right, and if you're walking, you'll just go into the middle of the circle and you can just do a spin, working on your balance. All right, so let's go ahead and take a next step. So next, we're going to stop on the feet and touch your toes. As you're going down, you'll go nice and slow, and let's do 5 toe touches. Okay, and 2 more. Great job. All right, if you're doing this from the seated position, we're going to demonstrate what that would look like. And you can, if you have good flexibility and you can control your upper body, you will come down and touch your toes. 1, 2, just like that. 3, 4, and 5. All right, if you don't have good control of your upper trunk, one of the things that you could do is you could lift your knees up to your chest. There you go. Bring them both up at the same time. There you go. Okay, that's great. All right, let's go ahead and move on. So we're going to come back over here to the course, and you'll notice it says zoom. So if you are in a wheelchair, you would wheel as fast as you can all the way to the other side. Okay? And if you are mobile, you can either run or sprint as fast as you can. Okay? Another option would be to basically, you can go ahead and kneel, like go ahead and squat and go down just kind of slower. There you go. Okay. All right, so next we have stop and squat. So if you're ambulatory, you would do 5 squats. All right, and if you are in a wheelchair position, what you could do instead of the squats would be to raise your legs up straight out in front of you. You could also, you could do one at a time, or you could do both at the same time, which he's not going to demonstrate that. So, all right, so let's move on. The next thing is our zigzag line. If you are walking through this, Nate, go ahead and just go halfway. If you're walking through, you're going to go side to side in a keeping nice and low, kind of in a squat position. Good. All right, and let's stop. And if you're wheeling through this, you will just follow along the line again, working on those wheelchair skills. Okay. And just wanted to remind you all that you are amazing. So we're so glad that you're willing to try this with us today. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next part of our course, is 5 jumping jacks. So, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Nate, grab a chair and let's show them what that will look like from the seated position. Okay. All right, so if you're in the seated position, you can do legs only and they'll come out. Good. If you want to include your arms, then you can use your arms as well. And you'll do 5 of those. Good. Just kind of a variety. All right, let's go ahead and move on. So next we have lunges. For those of you walking through this, we will do our lunges. Good, coming down, down and up, working on that balance. All right, if you're wheeling through, you'll just use your wheelchair to wheel through. And he'll show you, just follow along the arrows. Okay, all right, so now we're on toe taps. So you will start with your right foot. This looks the same whether you're in a seated position or whether you are doing it from standing. And Nathan will demonstrate what that looks like.
Come do it on this side so they can get a good range.
Okay.
So they can see perfectly.
So as you're standing, you will now demonstrate with your right foot, just reaching out in front. Good. And then the left. And basically what we're doing here is just working on getting those legs moving. If you are seated, you can do this as well. If you have an amputation and you are not able to reach down, you can still move along in each direction and basically working your hip flexors. Good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let's move on next. Nate, go ahead and bring the chair over. If you're in your wheelchair, you'll follow this direction. And your next exercise will be 5 arm punches. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Then our next exercise will be 5 arm lifts. Let's go straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Now, if you are walking through this, you will go to your left side. And next you're going to jump over the line. Jump over the line. Great job, Nate. All right, so now let's come together here. We're coming to the end of our obstacle course. And next we're going to do 5 crunches. And Nate will demonstrate that. What 5 crunches look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you're in a seated position, those leg lifts will be next for you. And go ahead. Why don't you do both? You're going to lift both legs at the same time. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, great job, you guys. So we're going to keep on going. Be sure and smile.
Make sure you smile.
And now it is our cool down. And these are my little raindrops that look kind of like a Hershey kiss, but we'll go with that. So we're going to come to the cool down part of our exercise. So next part will be, let's do 5 deep breaths. Inhaling. As you inhale, bring your arms up and bring them down. That's 1, 2, be sure you're breathing nice and deep, and exhale. 3, 4, good. Nice deep breath. All right. All right, next let's do an air high 5. All right, and way to finish. Great job. All right, so you guys were great sports. I realize you're going to have to adapt this according to your physical abilities, but this is just a fun, interactive way to get outside, enjoy some beautiful sunshine, and to get moving. You can adapt these exercises to really anything that you see fit. These are just suggestions. Again, I like to always tell people to cater it to your physical abilities. And it can be as short or as long as you would like. And then hopefully once the social distancing is not an issue, this would be a great opportunity for you to invite family, grandkids, kids to come over, do this together. Invite a friend, invite a neighbor, get outside in your apartment complex, gather, come together, and you all could create one together. Also, you could do this in a park, would be fun. That way other people that are coming to the park, they would see your work, and it would be something that it would bring a smile to their face, something for them to look forward to doing, and just spreading joy in this world. So thanks again for being with us today. I hope you all are staying well, staying safe, and until we are able to meet back again, goodbye.